Deva bhutani jitendriyani karta chitantakaranam chideva sarvam paramartharupam chideva dehastu chideva lokash chideva bhutani jitendriyani karta chitantakaranam chideva sarvam paramartharupam. As a human, I live in a body made of flesh, bones, and blood of the earth. There's a fire and water within me, and the air that I breathe of the world. And I know deep within me I live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. I live on and on, but I don't yet know where the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. There's a wind and it blows and it thunders, and the rains come and go on the plains. Once I saw you there standing before me, and now I am here all alone. And I know deep within me you live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. You live on and on, but I don't yet know when the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. When I die while you're alive, where am I? When I die while you're alive, where am I? Chideva dehastu chideva lokash chideva bhutani jitendriyani karta chidantakaranam chideva sarvam paramartharupam.
Om Shanti. Sitting in a bar, one father was giving lessons to his son. The teachings on drinking. The father was teaching his son when he should stop drinking alcohol. And the father said, "Look, when you start seeing double, you should stop drinking. For example, see there are 4 persons sitting there, and when you start seeing 8 persons, that means you are drunk and you should stop." But the son said, "Father, there are only 2 persons sitting there." The father is already drunk to the full. So you start seeing double when you are intoxicated. The perception dims. The eye of discernment dwindles down. The scenes become cloudy the visibility wanes. You can't see things as they are. They are no more conspicuous. So such a heavily clouded vision suffers. In today's Murli, there is a description about East and West. Oriental, Occidental. East is called Orient and West is called Occident. Orient means rising. That's how the word has come up. Occident means setting, especially Europe and America. They are called Occident. And Asia is called Orient. So Baba is comparing Eastern and Western mind. East is trying to copy the West, and West is trying to copy the East. They are like couples, husband and wife, trying to copy each other, but never trying to understand each other. They are like a fish wanting to fly like the bird, or the bird wanting to swim like the fish, and the water is laughing at both of them. This culture of copying is called copycat culture. Copycat culture. It's called cultural erosion. So Baba is comparing East and the West mind, Eastern and the Western philosophy, Eastern and the Western tendencies, Eastern and the Western desires. The Murli begins with a tour. Baba said, I have taken a tour across the world. And then he is describing his conclusions. What he has seen in this tour, God's tour. He said, the Eastern mind, the Eastern world, the Indian mind, what are they doing? They are trying to copy the Western culture. Sadhan, Sukh, comforts. Forgetting their spiritual roots. They are getting attracted by the Western paraphernalia, gadgets, chismos. And Baba has described, the board is a small board. And Baba has described the problems with the material comforts. they are temporary, alpakali. False, nakli. They don't give you true happiness, but you get ensnared, trapped by the superficial appearances. They are not yours, paraya. They are foreign. So these are the three things. And when you are attracted by external appearances, your eye of discernment dims. And then Baba is praising the Western world. They are already bored with all the superficial happiness they have. Outside, the world is rich, but inside there is poverty. And they are getting attracted towards India's spirituality. So this is what is happening. East and West. East is getting attracted to the West and West is getting attracted to the East. The cosmic dance of opposites going on. Indian wants instant happiness. It's like cooking spirituality in a micro oven. The result is quick, but the test is terrible. And what is the state of affairs in the external world? Even to get jobs is difficult, Baba said. Don't think that to get job in the Western world is easy. Everywhere the human mind is same, suffering. Because there is no happiness outside. Western world has come up with science and the Eastern world has come up with spirituality. It's not that by giving up science we can advance spiritually, or by embracing science we will advance in life. There should be a mutual exchange and the real progress will happen. They are shouting, chillana, chalana, just dragging on. They are not living, they are just dragging. There's a rain and a man has taken shelter. Whilst he was standing there, he hears there's a guru inside sitting with his disciples and he is telling them tall tales. It was absolutely nonsensical and intolerable to the man, but then he thought, what is that to me? Why should I bother? Let him talk anything, nonsense or jargon. I am standing here just for some time and I'll go away. So he kept standing there and kept hearing the nonsensical tales the Guru was telling to his disciples. But there came a point when he could not contain himself. He had to go and interrupt. What is that point? The Guru started with a story. The Guru said, once I went to the African jungles. The jungles were terrible. With wild animals, I was without any weapon. It was a stark, dark night. and suddenly there appeared a lion just 15 feet in front of me. And the disciples were excited. What happened next? And the Guru said, then the lion came to me. He was just 5 feet away. Another disciple, extremely excited. What next? The Guru said, then what next? The lion pounced upon me and ate me, and I died. At this point, the visitor could not restrain himself, and he went inside and said, stop this nonsense. On one side you are saying that the lion ate you up, but I see you are alive. And the man says, who is alive here? I am just dragging on. Neither dead nor alive, just dragging, chalana. The world is shouting, and they are just dragging themselves or dragging the country. Almost dead. That is the state of the affair. So what you have to do, think of what is the observation of God. He toured around the world. What are his observations? Moral decline, inner emptiness. What all things he saw? Awakening of spirituality, attraction towards spirituality, increasing stress and tension. At the same time, there is attraction for meditation, to know truth, to know God, to know religion. Atato Brahma Jitnyasa. There is curiosity to know things, to understand things. Western mind is getting attracted to the meditation, while the Eastern mind is getting attracted to the all those gadgets. Taras aa raha tha. This word has been repeated twice, and the word taras has been repeated thrice in the Murli. Baba was feeling merciful. There's a sense of compassion in him whilst looking at the worldly affair. So you can write some poetry on this. The third is the spiritual. There are two analogies in this Murli. First, the tree. The tree is getting, the leaves, the flowers and fruits are getting dried up. Especially the trunk, which is India. The branches, Christianity and other religions. The tree is parched up. About to fall. Absolutely in dilapidated condition. The tree represents the tree of spirituality. There is utter spiritual lassitude, decrepitude. There is fall, a decline. The world's religions are staggering. They can't stand on their feet, they are stumbling, about to fall. That is the state of the affairs. You can draw the picture of such a tree of spirituality. And the most important thing is what are the problems due to over-reliance on sadhan. Sadhan sukh. They are temporary. There are many things you can churn on this topic. And this Murli describes strange happenings. Churning. Out of churning will come transformation. Out of upheaval and out of turmoil. Turmoil is the precursor for transformation. utter turmoil in the world. This turbulation, out of this turbulation, the new world will arise. The butter will come, and you angels, the world is invoking you angels. So what are the strange happenings in this world? Baba said, the strange things are happening in this world. Vichitra ghatana hai. Then only they will get attracted to the strange God. There is anxiety everywhere. There is barren resources. Countries are running out of resources. There is a copycat culture going on. Imitation culture. West is imitating and East is imitating. Everybody is imitating each other without realizing the internal in one's own potential. There is moral decline. There is economic struggle. Foreign is awakening. There is global exploitation, emptiness. There is a heightened curiosity, instability in nature, natural calamities, environmental issues, and jarring turmoil. So, this Murli is about the world affair. This world Murli is about the world news, the global news, global times. Baba is describing things as they are. And then the last point of the Murli, the world is invoking you, you angels. You come and eat the butter, which will arise out of the turmoil. The tree is about to fall, and the state of the affair is very poor. Yet Baba is praising for double foreigners. For one reason, they have that keen eye of discernment. That eye is getting sharpened. They are bored and fed up with the material comforts and material happiness. And that's why they are attracted towards this world. So this in short about today's Murli. And these are the 4 tasks. What are his observations? Write a poetry, a tree of spirituality. And what are the problems when you rely on these comforts too much? Om Shanti.